did everything over there. I'm gonna do it right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Broadway Comedy Club. You're gonna put our hands in the air. I'm excited to show. So right now we're gonna keep it going for your host of the evening. You can see our incumbents that kill. Give it up for Victoria Armstead.
Hey, thank you so much for coming, guys. It's not easy to come out. I know it's been so hot, and you guys are really, thank you so much for being here. Give it up for yourselves. You guys, I'm so excited. I'm actually celebrating. I just got back from a Comedy World tour. I finally just finished my thank you. It was so much fun telling jokes in all the different countries around Epcot Center. I love it. Now, people come up to you in New York, you know, and you're not famous, but you're comedy famous. People just walk right up to your face. They're very aggressive here. A woman came up to me and she's like, "I know you. You're hilarious." I said, "Thank you. This fame thing is starting." I said, "Where'd you see me? Like Comedy World Tour?" She goes, "No, I saw you telling off that manager at Walgreens the other day." That was hilarious, right? That's all that mattered. You know, I look like every bitch who's ever asked to speak with a manager. You probably don't think that that's who she is, right? Yes. But I never, ever, yes? I already know. I got it a lot. It's okay. This is really the truth. I've never asked to speak with a manager ever in my entire life. Hard to believe, right? I would nag the stock boy to death until he begged me to talk to the manager. That's very different. No? You guys? All right. Oh man, somebody asked me the other day online, I think he was flirting, he's like, "How come you're not on OnlyFans? Where can I find you on OnlyFans?" I'm like, "At my age? Thank you, I should be on only air conditioners." Oh my god. So AI is taking over, right? Artificial intelligence, anybody afraid? I'm not really afraid because I'm really lazy. I'm so lazy, I like it. I actually asked my husband, I asked AI to write an email to my husband. And it was so accurate. It was complaining the entire time. It was 50 pages long. We just actually celebrated a 24-year wedding anniversary, guys. Thank you. Thank you. It's such a special anniversary. My husband took me to this supermarket. And not just any supermarket, it's Whole Foods, right? This is bigger than I thought it would be, so. But you know about size, right? I don't know. And all winter, the meteorologist was like, "Oh yeah, it's going to be this many inches, and they were mad. I'm like, "Yeah, you lie about your inches. I don't believe any of you." It's good to see everybody without the masks on. That's good news, right? Finally, we're seeing smiles, we're hearing you laugh. It's nice. We're breathing in fresh air and bad breath all at the same time. It's great. But, you know, people are still divided about the masks, right? They're still divided. And I used to think that the mask didn't work, but I heard a story recently that a guy was on a bike and he was wearing a mask and he was hit by a car. He died. But the mask saved his teeth, and his family was very grateful that they were able to identify the body through his teeth because they would lose teeth. So they do work. I'm team mask now. How do you like that? All right, let's get to know the crowd a little bit. Huh? You guys, your energy is awesome. You guys drinking tonight? You guys drinking? Yeah. All right. You look like you have a boyfriend that takes your Instagram pictures for you. Do you? Is that your boyfriend? No? All right. Where are you guys from?
New York, Queens.
You're from New York, Queens?
Originally from Japan.
Oh, originally from Japan. Okay, that's different. Okay, how do you like living in Queens? You like it? Do you feel like a queen? Did you think you were going to feel like royalty when you got there? All right. Welcome. So you're both together, right? Okay, good. Where are you from?
I live in Brooklyn by way of Kansas.
By way of Kansas. All right. Yeah, all right. You know Kansas. No place like... all right. You know it. All right, well, where do you live?
Westchester.
Westchester, okay. I don't have a joke for that, but I already got you. You're not together. You're not? Okay, you just, well, I'm Jewish, so like I might match you up later. It's in my DNA. I did. I took that DNA test, that Ancestry.com. I found out I was 100% Jewish. It was no surprise. I bought it on sale on Simon One Day. What do you do for a living?
I'm a stockbroker.
You're a stockbroker. Do you love it?
No.
No? They say do what you love and you never have to work a day in your life, right? Yeah, so I got married and I do my husband. It's accurate. That's pretty good. I'm not a good feminist, though. I'm really not. What about you guys?
I live in Tokyo.
You live in Tokyo?
Yeah, right now I'm in 69.
Oh, now you're on 69th Street?
Yeah.
All right, give it up for that guy. Stop his crowd work. I'm just going to ask, how many people are here from the 5 boroughs in New York? Shout it out. Nobody or everybody? How about out of towners? Anybody from out of town? Like way out of town, like New York, Japan?
Yes.
Huh? Yes? Okay, where are you from? North Carolina. Okay.
Right,
You like it here? Are you visiting?
No, I moved here, January.
Oh, you moved here. Everybody moved here. So they're all transplants. Everybody lives in New York now?
Yeah.
New Jersey, New York, Long Island, Tri-State? All right, guys, that was fun. I hope you guys had fun too. I'm going to bring up our second comedian. I would say first. It's the second. Anyway, you guys. All right, are you ready for your second comedian? All right, he's actually, you guys, I have to say, I'm very excited. My daughter is traveling around the world, and she's in Egypt right now, which is the opposite of what a Jewish person should do, on Passover, right?
Yeah.
Get out of Egypt, but anyway. So she texted me about the sunset and everything, and she goes, and last night I saw a shooting star. I'm like, you saw Alec Baldwin? I don't know why everybody thought that he was shooting with blanks. He has 8 kids, he doesn't shoot blanks. You know what I wish he shot? His wife's a fake accent. All right, you guys, I have a treat for you tonight. Don't forget to run on her shirt. Oh my God, you guys, let's lift up the mood a little bit. So, Cancer's hard to live with, right? The zodiac sign? Who here is a Cancer? Oh, you don't want to tell me you're hard to live with. Okay, it's the crab. It's the most protective of their mate. And I can say this because I used to date a guy that was a Cancer. And he was really jealous, like really up my ass, like annoying, suffocating. And the worst part about him was that he hated that I had a husband. What am I going to do with that? Anybody else here married here tonight? Let me hear from the couples tonight, yeah? One lonely woman that's not with her husband is married. How does that work out exactly? You like my twin? She's taller than I am. So, so I was mentioning that my husband and I are married, and we celebrated that anniversary. That was fun. I think he's addicted to makeup sex. I don't know why I looked at this show. Yeah, I'm starting to catch on, like he came up to me after a huge fight, and he keeps doing that, right? It's like a pattern now. And he's like, hey babe, I'm like, oh no, that's gonna cost you. Next time you get near it, you're gonna have to swipe a credit card through it, right babe? It's been declining lately. Oh my God, but I am actually, I'm doing good things now with him because, he pays the bills. And I actually am listening to him now, actively listening to him. That's very different from just listening. Ladies, pay attention. It's very good advice. I actively listen. The other day, I didn't even say it yet, but thanks. That's how good I am. It's like beforehand. The other day, we were laying around in bed casually, and my husband says to me out of nowhere, I want an adventure. I want to go hiking all over the world. I love the element of surprise and the adrenaline rush. So I pushed him off the bed. They handled everything. It was free. We didn't have to leave the house. Best wife ever, right? He also loves a challenge, so I made up this new game called Eeny, Meeny, Money Mo. Yeah, that's why I empty all our bank accounts and make them guess where that money is. I love that game. I have a friend, she's a whore. Hey, I don't know, maybe she's actually a prostitute. That's higher up, that's where they get paid. She doesn't call herself a prostitute, but every man takes her for dinner, and then they pay for dinner, and then they have sex. That's a prostitute, right?
No.
I'm not even putting her down because I'm actually really jealous. Because I'm married and I only have one client, my husband. Business is slow. But, you know, I have to say, feminists are fucking up my shit. Yeah, they are. My husband started to think we're equal now. I'm so much more superior than he is. But you don't understand. Here's the thing, guys. I hate to say this, but I know men, you want to get laid tonight. I know how it is. But I have to say, women, do you know the power you have? Do you understand that you have the equipment that men want and need? Do you understand this, ladies? You have the power in your little pocket of what you could do for these men. I mean, look at Adam and Eve, okay? Even if you don't follow the Bible. Eve. You don't think she could have picked that apple herself, really? This is how it went probably. Adam, could you pick that apple for me? It's like, oh, come on, Eve, you can pick that apple. I mean, God, it's low-hanging fruit. You can pick that apple. Oh, but you're so good at it, Adam. You're so good at it. And then he got punished. Don't you understand? Listen, it's a man's world. I'm not going to lie. It is a man's world, right? Right? Do you agree?
Yes.
But women, you live in America, so you can control that shit. Do you understand? We had a good run. We don't have sports anymore. It's over. It's okay. It's okay. We don't have to be equal. We don't have to. We can still be superior and be in control. Do you know how? We could totally control this shit. Think about it. Hear me out. Who has a better life? The CEO, owner of Coca-Cola, or his wife? You want my vote? Take my vote. I don't need my vote. I want the spa. Don't you understand? I want the spa. But because this feminism shit, my husband started to ask me to do this thing called work. I said, you mean a day job? You know I tell stand-up jokes for 10 minutes a night, right? Because that doesn't do anything. I said, oh really? I asked you what I was good at. You said I was great at complaining, and I don't shut the fuck up. I think I nailed it. I said, do you really feel that way? He goes, yeah, I feel like every day, all I do is work for you. That's all I do is work for you. I said, oh my God, honey, you're right. You do work for me. We don't have a prenuptial. How many times over? Who said you could talk to your boss that long? Wrap that shit up. A millennial came up to me after the show once and she goes, don't you want to work and make your own money? I said, no, I want my husband to work and make my own money. She goes, don't you want to contribute to the world? I said, what do you do? She goes, I'm a cake decorator. I said, oh, so you contribute to obesity and diabetes? I had 3 kids in the bath at the same time and no one died. Do you know how hard that is? When they're screaming, Ma, don't drown me, don't drown me. Very hard. Especially when I'm making a martini. I hate kids. Not everybody, it's just mine. They're clingy and expensive. You know, I have to pay for everything with the money my husband gives me. I have to pay for their food. I have to pay for their violin lessons. I have to pay other children to play with them. Kidding, they don't play violin, I'm not a monster. My friends give me such a hard time because I give my kids an eating disorder. You know, to save money. It's a good tip. It's a good tip. It's a good tip. Not the kind of eating disorder where they throw up their food. I'm a Jewish mother. I would never do that. It's a waste of food money. The kind where I tell them they're fat, and over time that shit adds up, and there's a Porsche out there with my name on it. It's not going to buy itself. The hardest time was when my daughter was 13, my youngest, because the other 2 were out, and the 13-year-old, she still lived with us. Yeah, she walked in on my husband and I having sex. That's a true story. I said, don't you knock? She goes, you're in the kitchen. So what are you doing in the kitchen? I thought I needed an eating disorder. And I had to have that long, awkward talk with her. You know the one where I had to tell her she had to move out. It's okay. She's actually doing okay. She's actually a school president. Give it up for my daughter. Thank you. She was homeschooled, but that's okay. I didn't even know what I was doing in the homeschool. I had no idea. And the first day of homeschool, I was this a couple of years ago. I go, watch this video on Benjamin Franklin. I hear he's a genius. 30 minutes long, 30 million likes. She comes running back to me after 5 minutes and she goes, Mom, Benjamin Franklin came home to have sex with him. I go, oh my God. She probably should have watched the video first. I go, he was a genius. She goes, what? I go, yeah, did you see how ugly he was? He had to be one to have sex with him. Plus, that's like $100 bill was invented because he was sick of paying those hookers with 50s. Look it up, it's a true story. I put that on your finance and history, 2 birds. But you know what? She's getting too woke. I don't like it. I have to stop it. I'm not okay with her being this woke, all right? I'm a comedian from the 1970s in Brooklyn. I'm not woke. I don't like it. The other day I was teaching her that the tiger shark is the most vicious in the ocean, second to the great white. So she whispers in my ear, she goes, great white? That's racist. I lost my shit because everyone knows if you yell, you won. So I yelled at her and I go, shut the fuck up, you loser bitch. And then I had to explain to everyone sitting in the waiting room at the pediatrics office what happened. Because she whispered and I yelled, that's not fair. So I did explain to everybody there. I said, listen, I'm teaching my daughter. It's a very empowering moment. I'm teaching her how to be, deal with people like me. And I think they all agree that teaching came very naturally to me. Yeah, because child services doesn't stop calling me. But before I homeschooled, I used to put my kids in regular school. You heard of that one? Regular school. There was this parent-teacher conference. You guys ever go to a parent-teacher conference? You guys know what that is? Any parents here? That's when the parents show the teachers that they give a shit about their kids. So this is one teacher, she was totally judging me. She looked at me up and down. She goes, what's it like being a stay-at-home mom? I go, excuse me? What makes you think I'm a stay-at-home mom? She goes, your pajamas? I said, yeah, I'll have you know this outfit happens to be a writer's uniform. I write from home. She goes, oh, who do you write for? I said, I don't want to brag or anything, but I write for this really large network. I'm sure you heard of it. It's called Facebook. I upload on the daily, okay? That's all I want. So I wanted to one-up her, and I go, where did you graduate? She goes, I graduated top of my class at NYU with some Latin sorority shit like Master Beta cum Harner. Well, you gotta stay on my kid all day, teachers. Oh God, guys. I had a friend the other day ask me if I wanted to go in a time machine. How cool would that be if we went in a time machine? I'm like, I'm a woman and I'm Jewish. When the fuck was it a good time for me to go back in time? If anything, I want to go forward in time, okay? I want to look young in the future. I want the Botox, I want the internet, I want it all, right? I want the AI, I want it all. So he goes, no, but wouldn't it be cool? I'm like, well, I don't know, you're a black guy. Would you want to go back in the future? He goes, yeah, it would be cool for me too. I'm like, do you know what happened to you guys in the past? I go, it would be sucky for both of us. He goes, yeah, but if you can go back in time, guys, listen to this one. So, if you could go back in time, right? If you could go back in time and you could go warn the people in Austria in 1930 as a Jew, wouldn't you feel so good about it? I'm like, well, let's look at that. First of all, I can go to any country, huh? I can go to the 1930s in Austria. Okay, let's see. All right, so now I'm in Austria and I'm a Jewish girl in Austria. Right? And no internet. And I'm talking to one family, right? Like one family. And I'm going to tell them how horrific life's going to be for the next 5 years. And then I can't get to the 6 million other people that are going to die. Right? That sounds great. Right? And then because I have no internet and I have no bandwidth, who the fuck is going to plug in my time machine? Huh? So I'm yelling at him, and I'm like, yeah, because nothing says fucking sanity like a crazy batshit woman from the future with a time machine! And he goes like this to me, he goes, calm down. I go, oh yeah, that's the perfect thing to say to a woman when she's angry. Calm down, right? Ladies, you know. So I did what any other white woman would have done in that situation. I fucked him. My husband loves that joke. I'm kidding. I didn't. I told everybody around me. I told everybody that was staring at us that I was going to fuck him later. And he goes, really? I go, no, shut up, you idiot. I'm just telling them that. Stupid. Are you guys worried about climate change? That was a good transition, right? You guys worried about climate change? Anybody?
Yeah.
You do? You are? Yeah. I'm not worried. Maybe because I'm Jewish, because I control it. No, but would I control it, and would I have my hair frizz today in 90-degree weather? Really? All right. So first of all, are we the only country? It seems to be that we're the only country, and maybe a few European countries, that are worried about climate change, because it seems like we're the only country in the whole entire world, with 180 countries, but we're the only country that cares about it, and we're the only country that has scientists. No other country has a scientist, really? Not China, not Russia. Nobody's talking about climate change, just us. Have you seen Americans? We're leading the way, really. We're obese, we're unhealthy, we're on TikTok. Do we look like we were concerned, like we were the ones that were leading the way? That fell flat, that's all right. You guys, all right, I'm gonna leave you with this, John, because, yeah. This is an awkward silence. Because I don't know what to pull out of a rabbit hat right now. Speaking of rabbit hats, did you guys know that Meghan Markle was a magician before she met Prince Harry? Did you guys know that about her? How else did she pull that rabbit out of a hat? Oh, come on. A royal family, she's 36,000 years old, divorced, American, and here's the final magic act. No prenuptial to a royal? Tell me that's not magic. Huh? She's a feminist. She's the real feminist, right? She's full of shit. She's like, oh, women don't belong in the kitchen. They don't belong in the kitchen. I'm like, bitch, you're the housekeeper. I'm glad you don't belong in the kitchen either, huh? Alright guys, I have autocorrect and it gets me in trouble a lot. I innocently wrote to my grandfather, hi grandpa, I'm coming to town, are you around? And it said, he's like, what kind of question is that? It said, hi grandpa, I'm coming to town, are you aroused? My phone knows me so well, because I say that word a lot. And because he's hot. He's 97, he's so cute. I took him to the gym after my grandmother died from moral support. He said, Victoria, what machine's gonna make me sexy and buff and ladies? Grandpa, that's cute. It's the ATM machine. Now give me 5 reps of 20. That portion's fine. Everybody a pedophile here? You gotta report it, you know that, right? Who the hell is reporting? Yeah, right. I don't know. You guys see this video went viral of an Arab man from an Arab nation. He was 80. He was marrying a 12-year-old girl. I don't know about you guys, but my reaction was, holy shit, this man's 80. He could die any day. My second thought, holy shit, this little girl gets to collect an inheritance at such a young age? What a lucky bitch! All right, you guys, you ready for the next comedian? My blood type isn't beer, anyway. Let me tell you, I said it was too big. I fucking shit on it myself, all right? At least I can afford it. I'm sorry, my husband. He's the one working. All right, guys. You guys, I like to sell my husband's things on Craigslist. You know, just to make extra money. He doesn't have to know everything, right? I actually did something that was crazy. There was he had a ladder. It was shiny and it was $200. I was selling it for $50. A bargain. A bargain. There's always this one guy. He goes, "I'll give you $40 for that ladder. That's all the money I have." I said, "What? That's all the money you have?" Wait. You only have $40? You only have two $20 bills? You only have 2 Andrew Jacksons. And you're buying a ladder? I said, okay, I'll give you that ladder for $40, and I'll throw my husband's rope in for free, huh? A suicide joke. You know what? My friend actually wanted to commit suicide 10 years ago, really. And every single time he said to me, come over, do this for me, do that for me, do this favor. If you don't, I'm going to kill myself. I'm feeling suicidal. I felt so badly for him. I kept doing every favor for him. Finally, I got really sick and tired of doing all these favors. I go, kill yourself already, okay? I want you to kill yourself. In fact, I'll help you. And he's alive and well today because he doesn't want me to be right. He's very spiteful. All right, guys, you ready for your next meeting? Oh my God. Are you okay? He's cute. Are you here alone? This guy's single? Are you you're here alone and you're single? Guys, get up and show everybody your face. No, really, he's gorgeous. He's gorgeous. If I wasn't married. My husband comes out, sometimes he'll creep in. I don't know if he's here. Is he here? Yeah, you go look at him. All right. Trust me, guys, you're going to see him later. All right, guys. But only if you stick around. You guys having fun? Yeah! Guys, You want to come up here and take a picture of me? It's like, no, I want to live. My husband might walk in. He's not going to beat you up. You're taller than he is.
Maybe you can get a hug too.
Huh?
You can get a hug too.
I could get a hug. I asked him. He didn't want to come up. Not with the married girls. Listen, I still have that Jewish DNA, guys. Don't forget. I'm going to set him up with someone tonight.
Yes!
I don't know if you've been gay or straight. I don't know anything about you. I'm not going to... Oh, you're straight? All right, guys, listen. Huh? All right? Okay. All right. Are you ready for your next comedian? Guys, it's been amazing. Thank you so much for being here. And follow me on Instagram. Victoria Makes You Laugh. My last one was banned. You want to know why? I told the joke. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
It's very dark. It's very dark. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
I said I feel badly that I have some similarities to a bad group of people, the KKK. I too wear white after Labor Day. That was it, and they banned me for life. That was it. Anyway, thank you very much for coming. You guys, please get home safe. And follow everybody on Instagram. Go find out their Instagram. That's how we thrive. That's how we make it. Thank you so much for being here. Everybody, come on in for a group picture.
Yeah.
Oh boy. That's like
This is that one.
Oh, a picture.
Alright guys, come on comedians, come on up! Ready, about 33? I just want to know if you guys have fun. You guys have fun? Everyone's smile. Everyone's up here? Where is Ryan?
He's off
I'm taking one. I'm taking it, yeah.
Wait,
Come on in.
and I can't see you. Yeah.
You can't see him?
There you go. Alright, 1, 2, 3.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Ryan. Ryan, hurry up.